What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Boom! What's up, everybody? Talking about Gerald's Game, new horror thriller movie on Netflix based on a book from Stephen King. Let me read the plot synopsis here from the Googles. A woman accidentally kills her husband. Wait a minute. That is bullshit. Let me read this bullshit synopsis given to me by the Googles. A woman accidentally kills her husband during a kinky game. Handcuffed to her bed with no hope of rescue, she begins hearing voices and seeing strange visions. So first off, this is like whoever wrote this review probably. It's a very interesting way to describe it's very false. First off, husband has a heart attack, right? Probably brought on maybe because of pills. I don't know. I don't know. But to say that she killed him, unless I missed that, like she dosed him somewhere, but at no point does it show that she killed him. And to like for that to be the synopsis is pretty ridiculous considering the type of husband he was. But it is an interesting movie. So what happens, this older couple, go on vacation to spice things up. They go to like a cabin somewhere. Husband's into a little bit of BDSM, probably taking hold of the whole darker shades of gray trend with women, all of a sudden it being trendy. It's weird how like in the early 2000s it was trendy for girls to kiss other girls, just straight girls to make out with other girls, experiment. It was trendy as fuck because Britney Spears kissed Madonna, so it was just the trendy thing to do. It had nothing to do with their sexual preferences. It was just people being trendy. Now the trend is BDSM, choking, hair pulling, tying up. Very trendy right now. So this movie is, I don't know when the book was written, but the movie clearly taking advantage of that trend coming out. I haven't seen any of the 50 Shades Darker movies. I have no desire to. They all look like dog shit. I am not a woman in need of a man to be abusive to me under certain rules. But anyway, so they go. He's takes some Viagra, some pill. I think take some Viagra because he's gonna be there for fucking, And then there's part of this is like about that, like the politics of like who gives a shit if you take a boner pill? It's like if you don't have boner problems and you take a boner pill, you have a better boner than you ever had before. And if you have boner problems and you take a boner pill, they fix your boner problems. There's no like really bad part of taking boner pills unless they're generic ones that are stuffed with other chemicals that are doing bad things to you. But, you're getting Viagra or Cialis, any of those, they just make your dick better. They're just like supercharge your dick. So he's supercharged his dick, handcuffs her to the bed, gets a little rapey. Gets to the point where it's like it's that gray area when you're playing around with the BDSM stuff, which I've very, very small amounts of that have I ever delved into. I've dipped my toe in it, but there is something about girls that want to be choked, that want to be slapped or hit. It's just like we live in a weird time where somebody can beg you to do something while you're fucking them, and then the next day be vindictful and try and get you in trouble because they're trying to control you, and this is like a way for them to control you in a way. So there's always that kind of weird thing, and this movie touches on where it gets weird, where you might want a safe word, because he definitely does get a little rapey. But then he has a fucking heart attack, right? Passes out on top of her. Spoilers, but I mean, this is kind of the beginning of the movie. She pushes him off as he rolls off the bed, off the foot of the bed. He hits his ground on I think his tile floor. and starts to bleed. Then this dog that she runs into feeds outside. Motherfucker has $200 steaks for some reason because he's a fucking piece of shit. It's like, ooh, I've got so much money. I've just got $200 steaks after I raped my wife. So she feeds him one of these steaks, not knowing it's a $200 slab of beef. So that dog comes back, this mangy, kind of like a German Shepherd type dog, and takes a bite out of the dude, and she starts to kind of flip out. She flips out. She starts to hallucinate. She starts to hallucinate that the dude is alive again and awake, and then she starts to hallucinate herself. And the whole movie is about these conversations that she has with the husband and the conversations she has with herself. So it's a very interesting way to pull out a lot of inner dialogue in a moment where a woman is like handcuffed to a bed and she can't get out. She can't reach the keys. It's an old bed. It's not like she can, muscle man, Superman out of that, flex it out like she's, the Rock with a cast on her arm. She has to do a little bit more than flexing to bust free. And, it's just kind of one of those movies, almost similar to Misery in a way, where there's not a lot of characters, but it's a very simple premise that draws out a lot of interesting things. So I enjoyed this movie. As far as like a horror kind of a thriller movie, I enjoyed it. It was good. The actress is good. The actor is good. The writing is good. I don't know how loyal the movie is to the book. Because a lot of Stephen King books kind of fall flat, aren't very good, or boring, just depending on the director involved. But I enjoyed Gerald's Game. It's on Netflix too, so if you have Netflix and you're looking for something to watch, unlike the Rob Zombie movies that I reviewed, you can rent them on iTunes or whatever, but they're not. I didn't find them streaming anywhere. But Gerald's Game is on Netflix. It's a Netflix exclusive, and I enjoyed it. If you're looking for a scary movie, check it out. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at Ray Taylor. My website's inspireddisorder.com if you want to check out all the artwork that I do. I release a new painting daily, and you can binge the show whole week over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Links for everything are up top, as they are always. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great week. Peace out!